Okay, this is my friend Bela, and you have given me full permission to hand this in to Robert Smith for him to assess it for my level 4?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, and you also give me permission to put this on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to start now with the intake. I'm going to ask you questions, and then afterwards we'll start with the tapping. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so why are you here today?
I'm here because I have an issue with my immune system. Every time I get a little bit sick with a cold or sore throat, it turns into a raging infection. I get really, really sick with bronchitis, sometimes with pneumonia, and I almost always end up on antibiotics. And when it's the cold or flu season, I'm sometimes on antibiotics monthly. It's really kind of serious, and I just want my immune system to work more effectively, and I want to be able to fight off infections before they get into my lungs, and to just be healthier.
Okay. Okay.
So I have asthma. Normally it really doesn't bother me very much. Occasionally I get attacks, but whenever I get like this bronchitis stuff, my asthma gets really severe and it's like hard for me to breathe.
Okay, now, how do you know you have this problem?
How do I know I have this problem? It's not like a cold, like in my nose or like a sore throat, and then in a day or two, I can feel it in my lungs. It becomes harder to breathe. I get a lot of congestion, and I cough up a lot of phlegm, and I get really, really tired. And sometimes if I don't go on antibiotics right away, I end up in the hospital. So that's how I know I have this problem.
Okay. And what happens to you inside when this starts? Do you think to yourself, oh no, this is coming on again, I'm going to get sick, I'm going to go to the hospital, or?
Well, I usually start out maybe a little bit hopeful that I might be able to fight it off with extra rest and maybe some extra vitamin C, and so maybe I'll try some herbs and just hope that my body can resolve it without antibiotics. So I usually start out hopeful, sort of like cautiously hopeful, I would say, and 9 times out of 10, I usually have to go on the antibiotics. I just get sicker and sicker and sicker.
Okay, and what usually occurs for this to happen?
What usually occurs? It's usually one of my kids coming home with a little cold, or I start sneezing a lot, and I'll know that probably a cold is coming on, and then it just sort of goes downhill from there.
And is anything else going on in your life during this time?
Well, yes and no. I mean, something might be going on, or it might just be like totally life is normal, just calm, normal life. It like happens so much that it's just, it's random.
Okay. So when do you usually have this problem?
When do I usually Well, I have it sort of a lot. I mean, there will be times when it'll be like every 6 weeks, every 2 months I'll get sick with this, and sometimes I can go maybe 2 or 3 months. Like, that's about as long as I ever go without getting sick. And it's been that way for years.
Okay, anything happens in your life, like before it happens usually? I mean, like, someone leaves the house.
Maybe I start sneezing. It's nothing that I can find any kind of, like, emotional component to it. Like, it happens so often that, there's no real, like, pattern as far as, like, I don't know, getting into a fight with somebody or having an uncomfortable situation. It's like, just seems that it's totally random. Random and yet consistent.
Okay, do you have a good reason why you have this problem, do you think?
A good reason? Not that I know of. It's, whatever it is, it's stupid. And it's frustrating, and I really, really want to get rid of it.
Okay, let me ask you this. Does it give you anything? I mean, you know, if you're sick, you can't do work. You have to stay in bed. You have to go to the hospital.
Well, does it give me anything?
What's the secondary gain?
I mean, like, so I would say it gives me an extra attention, maybe. Maybe I have to give myself extra attention. Maybe I get extra attention from people around me. But, I mean, definitely it's not like good attention. It's attention that I would happily live without. Well, I don't enjoy it, and I wouldn't wish for it. You know what I mean? Like, I would like to have attention coming from other means.
Well, what it's called is secondary gain.
Right.
It's like,
yeah. So the only thing I could think of is, you know, maybe I mean, my life isn't so fast-paced that I need to, like, slow down. And it's not like I'm working a hectic schedule and having, you know, and with, you know, kids in the house and everything. I'm just a stay-at-home mom, and my pace of life is reasonable. I don't need this to slow me down. I don't need this in any way. Like, I will happily get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, if this problem had a name, what would it be? Give me the first name that pops into your head.
A name?
Yep.
A name? Sick lung?
Okay. And if it was going to tell you something, what would it say?
It would say, fill me with healing and strength.
Okay. And who else do you know has this problem?
So I guess it's pretty much in my family. Like, I know my mother suffers from asthma and has a lot of, like, bouts with bronchitis. And my grandmother passed away, but she also had chronic bronchitis. And then my grandfather's mother, she had tuberculosis. Like, she she contracted tuberculosis in sweatshops in Chicago in the 1800s, and that caused her to move to Colorado to a tuberculosis sanitarium, and that's where she stayed. And I think she got better, a lot better from being in the sanitarium. So I guess like weak lungs is part of my genetics, I guess.
Okay, so a good family member. Okay, prove to me that you don't want it.
Prove to me that I don't want it? Well, the fact that I'm here, I think, should prove it.
Okay. And how would your life be different if you didn't have it? Let's say I took this problem away, gave it to the leprechauns in Ireland, not here anymore.
I like that idea. How would I be different? I would be healthier and more functional, and I would have a lot more confidence in my body, because it sort of shakes up my confidence and my healing ability to know that I can't get rid of a silly cold on my own. It's almost like demeaning, or I feel almost disabled. I don't know how to explain it, but it just shakes my confidence that I can't even get rid of a cold on my own. That like I have to depend on antibiotics. It's almost like an artificial immune system. It's like I don't even have an immune system.
Okay, now you go back in your life. Think about who made you feel that way.
What?
Who made you feel that way in your life?
Who made me feel like not confident?
Yep.
My mom.
Okay. And you have memories of that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to choose 3 memories.
3 memories?
The worst ones. You don't have to tell them to me. You can just give them titles if you prefer.
Okay. The worst memories I can have of my mother making me feel unconfident?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, there's one. And then I have does it have to be specific, like a memory? Could it be sort of the same theme running over and over?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that
Yeah,
okay?
too. That's fine.
Because growing up, she was very overprotective of me, and she would tell me things like, oh, I don't want you to go skiing with your friends because you'll probably get hurt and you'll break your leg, and I gotta protect you and I can't let you go out, and you can't walk to the store because what if somebody kidnaps you?
Mm-hmm.
You can't go ice skating because you might fall and get hurt, break your neck, things like that all the time. She would overprotect me all the time. I just felt totally smothered by her, and I never felt like I could really do anything. And then also she would undermine my confidence by telling me that I couldn't do things. I really wanted to, at one point I wanted to be a doctor, and she said, you can't be a doctor because it's too competitive, medical school's too competitive and you'll never get in. And I wanted to be a veterinarian. She's like, no, veterinarian school is even more competitive than medical school and you'll never get in, so forget that idea. And every time I would think of something, she would come back with, oh, you shouldn't do that because you'll never succeed, so you shouldn't, why bother trying? So I think I had a lot of messages from her that I couldn't succeed in things, and I didn't have, would just sort of shatter my confidence in myself.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry to let you know this, but when the session's over, it's going to get 100% worse.
What do you mean?
That's what happens. I mean, it gets worse, sorry. How bad is it going to get?
Well, if it really were to get 100% worse, I guess it would die.
Okay, and how do you feel about that?
That would really suck. Because then my kids would be without a mother, and my husband would be without a wife, and I wouldn't have finished what I need to do here. And it would be really bad.
Okay, and what are your feelings about it? Do you deserve it? Is it something that's going to stay that you won't be able to get rid of? Is it...
No, I don't feel like I deserve it.
Do you think it's going to go away? Do you believe it will go away?
It's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine, like, that I won't always have it. I feel like I'll always have it. I feel like I'll always be sick, and that I'll never live a normal life. I just don't feel.
Okay, and how strong do you feel that?
A 10.
Okay, that's pretty strong. Okay. And you're sure that you want to get rid of it?
I'm sure.
Because, you know, if I got rid of it for you and then you wanted it back and then I gave you the wrong thing back and then you get angry.
No.
Our friendship
I
would
don't want it. Give it to the leprechauns.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure over there. Okay, because
sure.
I value our friendship.
I'm really sure. I'm skeptical. I don't really believe that you can get rid of it, but I'm willing to go for the ride.
Okay. Okay, I want you to choose 3 memories, maybe the times that you got it worst, where you ended up in the hospital, that you started out from some little cold or sneezing or sniffle and ended up in the hospital. Can you remember 3?
Okay. For sure I can remember, let's see, 1 and, okay, 2, 3. Okay, but not all of them I totally ended up in the hospital, but close, like very, very, very close. One time I was so sick that my doctor didn't want to put me in the hospital because he thought it would kill me, because he was afraid I would catch like a virus in the hospital. It would I would totally die. So he kept me out of the hospital actually to save my life, ironically. Mm-hmm. But so can that count?
Yeah, that can count too. That's fine.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I want you to go into a place where you feel really good. Do you have a memory like that, where you felt really, really good all over your body?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to go there. How do you know you felt so good?
Go there now?
Yeah, how do you know that? First tell me how you know you felt so good. How do you know it inside your body that you felt so good?
Because when I'm in that place, I feel like free and strong and alive and happy and just at peace.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and now what I want you to do is I want you to go into that place. I want you to feel it with your whole self. Step into it. Use your 5 senses. See it as if you're inside there right now. And as you're doing that, hold on to your left wrist. Okay?
Okay.
And right as you're feeling this feeling really intensely, you're feeling really good, I want you to first let go of your wrist and then let go of the feeling. Okay?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. What'd you have for breakfast today?
A cup of coffee and a roll.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, I want you to go back in there again. Feel it as strong as you can. Step into it. As you're doing it, hold on to your left wrist. And when you feel it really, really strongly, your whole body feels really good, really peaceful, really free. I want you to first let go of your wrist and then let go of the feeling.
Right. Okay.
Okay, now I want you to just hold on to your left wrist and see how it makes you feel.
Okay.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Now we're going to go to the actual tapping over here. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go into this feeling of it's so stupid and frustrating. No reason for this to be sick. Feel the frustration. How it totally cripples your life. Every time you get a little sniffle, it goes into a full-blown thing where you almost have to go to the hospital. You're on antibiotics. Okay, happening so often. Think of those sick lungs. Feel it as strong as you can. The stronger you feel it, the easier it's going to go. Okay. Think about your mom. She had it. Grandma had it. Great-grandma had it. It's in the family. It's your heritage. You're right. Okay? I want you to feel that disabled feeling, that no confidence. Body can't do anything right. You probably can't do anything right.
Okay.
Okay? I want you to feel your mom making you feel really unconfident. Remember those memories, how she always told you, don't even bother trying, you're not going to make it. It's too hard, too competitive. I need to protect you, I need to keep you safe. So I might kidnap you. Okay?
Okay.
Feel that smothering. Okay? Feel that feeling you're going to die. Your kids are going to be on their own. You want to finish what you were set to do in this world. Feel that fear.
Okay.
Okay? I want you to feel that feeling. I don't believe it's going to ever go. Don't believe you can even get rid of it. Willing to humor you, but I don't think it's going to go.
Alright.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I want you to go back into all those feelings that you had. Feel them as strong as you can. Okay? We'll start from the beginning of the year. Feel the asthma. Feel that asthma that comes on when you have the bronchitis. Feel that feeling you're getting a cold, you're getting tired. It's going to turn into full-blown bronchitis, maybe in the hospital even. Okay, feel that feeling that you're going to get sicker and sicker. All that cautious hopefulness is gone to the wind. Feel it as strong as you can.
Okay.
Okay. Kid's coming home from school and got the sniffles. You're going to get it. Feel it. The stronger you feel it, the easier it's going to go.
Okay.
Okay. Feel. Okay, any extra attention that you get from this, from yourself, from anybody else, this bad attention, you don't need this attention, feel it. Okay, feel those sick lungs. Feel that hereditary factor. Your mom has it, your grandma has it, your great-grandma has it. Everybody has it. You have it too. It's your birthright. Okay, got that? Feel that lack of confidence in your body. That demeaning feeling, that disabled feeling. Okay, feel that smothering love that your mom gave you. Always telling you that you're not going to be able to do it, no matter what. Too competitive, too hard, too dangerous, whatever it might be, you can't do it. Okay? Feel that worst of the worst. You're going to die, your kids are going to be left by themselves, your husband will be left by himself, won't finish your work in this world. Okay? Feel it as strong as you can. The stronger you feel it, the easier it's going to go. Okay, feel that feeling, I'm always going to have it. It's never going to go. I don't believe you're going to be able to take it away from me. Got it? Okay, now I want you to imagine a tree in front of you. What would happen to that tree if you stuck your hand in and pulled it out by its roots?
It dies.
Right, okay, let's start tapping. Okay? Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all fears.
Letting go of all fears.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of all the helplessness.
Letting go of all helplessness.
Letting go of all the hopelessness.
Letting go of all the hopelessness.
Letting go of all the no control.
Letting go of all the no control.
Letting go of all the frustration.
Letting go of all the frustration.
Letting go of the I'm tired of this.
Letting go of the I am tired of this.
Letting go of all the genetic factors.
Letting go of all the genetic factors.
Letting go of the no confidence.
Letting go of the no confidence.
I can't do this.
I can't do this.
Letting go of all rejections.
Letting go of all rejections.
Letting go of all abandonments.
Letting go of all abandonments.
Letting go if I'm not going to be able to finish my job in this world.
Letting go that I'm not going to be able to finish this job in this world.
Letting go of feelings of abandonments.
Letting go of the feelings of abandonment.
The confusion.
The confusion.
The burden.
The burden.
Letting go of your parents without a mom.
Letting go of your parents without a mom.
Letting go of your husband without a wife.
Letting go of my husband without a wife.
Letting go of all the smothered feelings.
Letting go of all the smothered feelings.
The demeaning feelings.
The demeaning feelings.
The disabled feelings.
The disabled feelings.
I have no immune system.
I have no immune system.
And everything else that supports that old problem.
And everything else that supports that old problem.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it represents.
Whatever it represents.
Whoever gave it to me.
Whoever gave it to me.
I forgive them.
I forgive them.
They were doing the best they could with the tools they had.
They were doing the best they could with the tools they had.
They're the ones who really need love.
They are the ones that really need love.
From this point on, I forgive them and I send them my love.
From this point on, I forgive them and I send them my love.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
For holding on for so long.
For holding on for so long.
From this point on, I only send myself love.
From this point on, I only send myself love.
But that was all in the past.
That was all in the past.
And the good thing about the past is that it's over.
And the good thing about the past is that it's over.
I have better tools in my hands.
I have better tools in my hands.
And I'm choosing to use them.
And I'm choosing to use them.
To change it all to self-love.
Change it all to self-love.
Just the way I am.
Just the way I am.
And self-acceptance.
And self-acceptance.
Just the way I am.
Just the way I am.
Self-forgiveness.
Self-forgiveness.
Just the way I am.
Just the way I am.
I am perfect with all my imperfections.
I am perfect with all my imperfections.
My body is perfect with all my imperfections.
My body is perfect with all its imperfections.
I keep that wisdom.
I keep that wisdom.
And let everything else go.
And I let everything else go.
And as I do,
my
whole world changes for the better.
My whole world changes for the better.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to that safe place. That place where you feel good, where you feel free, where you feel healthy, where you feel at peace and alive and strong. Feel it with all your 5 senses. Step into it. Let it go through your whole body. And when you're feeling really good, for no reason at all, say peace.
Peace.
Okay, let's go back and see how it's changed. Okay? So let's start from the beginning over here. Okay. Your kid's coming home from a sniffle, with a sniffle. What are your first thoughts?
But I'm going to give them some extra vitamin C.
But you know you're going to get sick.
I feel like I won't.
But it's happened every time.
Right, but maybe it's going to be different this time.
Why should it be?
Because I tapped with Elana.
Okay. Okay, what about that feeling that if you don't happen this week, it's going to happen next week or the next? I mean, it happens every 2-3 months. Right?
Right?
So...
I don't know if I believe it though now. It's like it's different.
Different. Well, I guess it's 2-3 months from now. Okay. Do you still feel so frustrated by it?
I can't believe that I'm saying this, but I feel less frustrated now.
But there's still some frustration left.
I don't think so.
Well, go try and find it.
Okay. I don't know, I feel like this kernel of optimism, but that's just very encouraging. I can't quite get back to that place of feeling of the trepidation. Like I feel like that's been cleared out. Whether or not it's real, I don't know if it's real, but that's how I feel.
Okay, and what about those sick lungs? I mean, those are sick lungs. I can see it right through this cipher.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, do you feel it?
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's different, but it's hard to believe that it could be different in that amount of time that I just tapped with you, that I could have changed everything so quickly. It's like, that's like a little too much for my brain to comprehend. I can't believe that it's really different. But it feels different.
All right, let's go back to those memories with your mom. She's making you feel unconfident. Okay, can you go back to those?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to take one of them. Any one you choose.
Okay.
Okay, now do you see yourself and you see her over there?
Yeah.
Alright, what are the expressions on your faces over there?
So she's telling me that this dream that I have is really implausible, and that it's it's unrealistic, and I just like feel my hopes crushed. I just feel like totally crushed and I don't know, hopeless.
Okay, so feel that. You know how you feel it, right? Okay, so feel it, know how strong, step into it, and start tapping. This hopeless feeling.
This hopeless feeling.
My hopes just crashed.
My hopes just crashed.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it represents.
Whatever it represents.
Whoever gave it to me.
Whoever gave it to me.
I forgive my mom.
I forgive my mom.
She was working by her programs.
She was working by her program.
It's what she got from her caregivers.
What she got from her caregivers.
And she was just trying to give it over to me.
And she was just trying to give it over to me.
I forgive her.
I forgive her.
I set her free.
I set her free.
And I set myself free.
And I set myself free.
I send her my love.
I send her my love.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
For holding on to it for so long.
For holding on to it for so long.
From this point on, I send myself love.
From this point on, I send myself love.
That's all in the past.
That's all in the past.
She's not with me here right now.
She is not here with me now.
She's just in my mind right now.
She is just in my mind right now.
The only person here with me is Elana right now.
The only person who is here with me is Elana right now.
And if it's in my mind...
And if it's in my mind...
It means it's my perception.
That means it's my perception.
And if it's my perception...
If it's my perception...
I have the power to change it.
I have the power to change it.
I might as well make it good.
I may as well make it good.
I keep that wisdom.
I keep that wisdom.
And let everything else go.
But I let everything else go.
And as I do...
And as I do...
My whole world changes for the better.
My whole world changes for the better.
Grab your left wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to that safe place. That place where you feel free, where you feel alive, where you feel good. Let it wash over your whole body, that feeling. Step into it. Use your 5 senses. And when you feel so good for absolutely no reason at all, say peace.
Peace.
Okay, I want you to go back to that scene. I want you to see how it's changed.
So now when I look at that memory, instead of feeling crushed and hopeless, I just feel like I recognize that this is her program and that she's playing this faulty program, and it does not affect me. I just sort of let it go past me like the wind. Like I don't take it in.
Okay, I want you to step into her shoes for a moment also and see what she's feeling.
She feels afraid for me. She feels like she has to protect me because she doesn't want me to get hurt. And she's scared.
Okay, start tapping. She's afraid for me
She's afraid for me.
She doesn't want me to, she wants to protect me.
She wants to protect me.
She doesn't want me to get hurt.
She does not want me to get hurt.
I'm afraid for me.
I'm afraid for me.
I need to protect me.
I need to protect me.
I don't want to get hurt.
I don't want to get hurt.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's fine to let it go.
It's an old program.
It's an old program.
I don't need it anymore.
I don't need it anymore.
I keep that wisdom.
I keep that wisdom.
And I let everything else go.
And I let everything else go.
And as I do,
my
my whole world changes for the better.
My whole world changes for the better.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to the safe place. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back and see how it's changed.
So give me a prompt, like, be my mom for a second.
Okay, I'm sorry, but you really shouldn't even think of going to medical school. You know how competitive it is? Like, you don't have it in you to do that. You never can even succeed, so why are you bothering? Better just stay home.
Yeah, I guess I can feel it still a little bit. Like, I can feel a little bit of a hook there still.
Okay, feel it. Know how strong it is? Know where you feel it?
Yeah.
And start tapping. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
No, I don't want to let it go.
No, I don't want to let it go.
I love it.
I love it.
It's what defines me.
It's what defines me.
I need it.
I need it.
Won't let her take it away from me.
I won't let her take it away from me.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I don't know who I'll be without it.
I don't know who I'll be without it.
I only know that I'll be a lot more confident.
I know that I'll be a lot more confident.
And a lot happier.
And a lot happier.
And if I ever want it back,
and if I ever want it back,
Elana can give it to me back.
Elana can give it back to me.
That and much worse.
That and much worse.
So I'm choosing to let it go now.
So I'm choosing to let it go now.
I'm safe now that I've let it go.
I'm safe now that I've let it go.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to that safe place. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay. I don't even know why you're bothering to do this. You know it's not going to work ever. Like, why are you wasting your time? Just stay home and be sick.
Yeah, so now I don't feel anything. Now it's just like nothing. It doesn't hook me now.
Okay. Let's go back to that scene now with your mom. Okay? What's she doing now and what are you doing now?
She's like saying things that are supportive now. Like I told her what I want to do, and she's like, "Yeah, I think that you'd be great at that. Like you should try it."
That's a change, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, go to another scene.
Okay. So now I'm picturing, okay, so now I'm picturing this one time when, somebody had tried to invite me to go somewhere, and my mom didn't want me to go because she didn't feel it was safe enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still getting that message from her.
Okay, go in there. Step into her shoes.
Okay.
What's she feeling?
Fear.
Anything
She's
else?
like really afraid. She won't have control of the situation, and I could get hurt, or I could even die, and she just can't like take that risk.
Okay, start tapping. She feels such fear.
She feels such fear.
She won't be able to control the situation.
She won't be able to control the situation.
And I might die.
I might die.
She can't take that risk.
She can't take that risk.
I feel such fear.
I feel such fear.
I might not be able to control that situation.
I might not be able to control that situation.
I might die.
I might die.
Won't finish what I'm set out to do in this world.
And I won't be able to finish what I've set out to do in this world.
Can't take that risk.
I cannot take that risk.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to forgive myself.
It's time to forgive myself.
Just the way that I am.
Just the way that I am.
It's time to accept myself.
Time to accept myself.
Just the way that I am.
Just the way that I am.
And most important of all, it's time to love myself.
And most important of all, it's time to love myself.
Just the way that I am.
Just the way that I am.
And when I accept, forgive, and love myself,
And when I accept and love and forgive myself,
just the way that I am,
just the way that I am,
others can love, accept, and forgive me,
others can love and accept and forgive me,
just the way that they are,
just the way that they are,
and just the way that I am.
and just the way that I am.
And I can love, accept, and forgive others,
And I can love and accept and forgive others,
just the way that they are.
just the way that they are.
I keep that wisdom,
And I keep that wisdom,
and I let everything else go.
and I let everything else go.
And as I do,
And as I do,
my whole world changes for the better.
my whole world changes for the better.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, go to that safe place, feel good all over. Step into it with all your 5 senses. Feel the peace, the aliveness, the strength. When you're ready, say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back and see how it's changed. Okay, Mom's there, you can't go. You might die. Can't risk that. Maybe we should just lock you in your room. I need to be in control of the situation. Because if I'm not, who's going to protect you?
So I just feel like that's changed now somehow.
So what do you feel now?
So when I think of that memory, I just feel like her conclusion is different. Like, her conclusion now is, instead of not letting me go, she's going to let me go. And she's going to trust that I'm going to be fine.
And what's your face look like?
I'm so happy. And I'm like I'm really shocked. I'm so surprised that she's letting me go.
Okay, go to another memory.
So now I have like this other memory, and she's like back in the mode of trying to protect me because she doesn't want me to go. She's afraid that if she lets me go, I'm going to get injured.
Mm-hmm.
And or something can happen. And the roads are bad. It's better not to drive. So.
Okay, I want you to think of a time when you felt lots of love.
Think of a time I felt lots of love?
Mm-hmm. Can you access a time like that?
What?
Can you access a time like that?
Sort of, but not very clearly.
Could be when you got married. Could be when you had your first baby and you held.
Okay, I have something.
Okay, and what's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to see this pink love spinning inside of you. Doesn't make a difference which way it's spinning, it's just spinning. And it's getting bigger and bigger and spinning faster and faster and growing pinker and pinker. And as it's growing, it's filling up every part of your body, every cell, every organ, every limb, from the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers, the tip of your head. And it's growing bigger and bigger, and as it grows bigger and bigger, it's starting to overflow out, and it's creating this pink aura of love around you. Okay, can you see that? And I want you to take some of that overflow, that love, and I want you to send it over to your mom in that memory. And I want you to send it over to your younger self. And I want you to see that love spinning inside their bodies, growing bigger and bigger, filling up every part of their body, every cell, every organ, every limb, from the tips of their toes, the tips of their fingers, the tip of their head. And I want you to see that love overflowing out of them till it creates an aura of pink love around them as well. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to go over to your mom. And I want you to hug her so close that you bring her into your heart. And I want you to tell her something that you need to tell her for a long time but haven't had a chance to. And I want you to listen to something that she needs to tell you for a long time but hasn't had a chance to.
Okay.
Now I want you to go to your younger self, and I want you to give her a hug so tight that you bring her close into your heart. And I want you to tell her something that you need to tell her for a long time but haven't had a chance to. And I want you to listen to something that she needs to tell you all this time but hasn't had a chance to.
Okay.
Okay, and now I want you to go back into your memory, And I want you to see how it's changed. What's your mom doing now?
So now she's letting me do this thing that I wanted to do. And she seems okay with it, but she doesn't seem like overjoyed to do it. She's letting me do it, but she doesn't seem thrilled about it. She's like, okay, yeah, you can go, but she doesn't seem that enthusiastic. But she's letting me go, so it's definitely different.
Let's stop. She is not overjoyed by this.
She is not overjoyed by this.
She's not enthusiastic.
She's not enthusiastic.
I'm not overjoyed by this.
I'm not overjoyed by this.
I'm not enthusiastic.
I'm not enthusiastic.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Time to let it go.
It's all in my mind.
All in my mind.
I'm the director.
I am the director.
I'm the producers.
I'm the producers.
I'm the actors.
I'm the actors.
I might as well make it good.
I may as well make it good.
I keep that wisdom.
I keep that wisdom.
And let everything else go.
And I let everything else go.
And as I do, my whole world changes for the better.
My whole world changes for the better.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, go to that safe place, that place where you feel alive and strong and healthy. Feel it with all your 5 senses, step into it, see yourself there. And when you're ready, say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back and see what's different. How's it changed?
So now she's smiling. She seems so much more at peace with everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't sense any of the fear or any of the anxiety that she had, and it just feels like she's like really good with everything. And she's letting me go, and seems happy to let me go, and she's smiling, and it's much better.
Okay, now I want you to go to all those 3 memories that we just worked on and see if you can bring back the old memory. Okay, unconfidence, the overprotection, the smothering. See if you can bring them back. She needs to protect you. Can't let you go. She can't take that risk.
Yeah, I gotta say, I do feel still some of the smothering stuff. Like I do sense like this sort of this overprotective feeling, and this, I don't know, there's just sort of this sensation of like being smothered by her love. Like it's not like a healthy love. It feels like a smothering and overprotective love. Not necessarily like based in one specific example, but more just that's how she expresses her love for me in this way of like being smothering and overprotecting.
Okay, feel it. You know how you feel it? Yeah, you know how strong you feel it. Step into it. Put it on the shelf. Okay, let's start tapping. That's smothering overprotective love.
That smothering overprotective love.
That unhealthy smothering overprotective love.
That unhealthy smothering overprotective love.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Whatever it all means.
Whatever it all means.
Whatever it represents.
Whatever it represents.
Wherever it came from.
Wherever it came from.
I forgive them.
I forgive them.
And I send them my love.
And I send them my love.
Forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
And I send myself love.
And I send myself love.
I love, forgive, and accept myself.
I love, forgive, and accept myself.
Just the way that I am.
Just the way that I am.
And I love, forgive, and accept my mother.
And I love and I accept and I forgive my mother.
Just the way that she is.
Just the way that she is.
We are both perfect with all our imperfections.
We are both perfect with all of our imperfections.
I keep that wisdom.
I keep that wisdom.
And I let everything else go.
And I let everything else go.
And as I do, my whole world changes for the better.
My whole world changes for the better.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to the safe place. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back and see how it's changed. She's smothering you. She's overprotective. Won't let you do anything because she doesn't trust. Doesn't trust you, doesn't want you to have trust in you.
Yeah, so I don't know how, it's crazy, but it just doesn't feel like that anymore. Like, I just feel like more like this sense of peace, and I don't know, it's like that overprotective feeling, that smothering feeling, it's just gone.
Can you bring it back?
I don't think so.
Try.
No.
Okay. Well, your kids are going to come home with a cold probably because weather's changing here in Israel.
Right.
Okay, and winter's coming and you're going to probably get sniffles also. Let's go to the future, okay? 2 weeks from now.
Okay. Okay.
And you're sneezing. Runny nose. What happens?
Nothing. It just goes away. I don't even get sick with it. Like, I sneeze a few times.
Okay, let's
few
go.
sneezes.
Let's go
It's nothing really. What?
Let's go 6 months down the line.
Okay.
Okay, 6 months have passed. What's been happening in the past 6 months? Any hospital visits?
No, it's been no hospitalizations.
What about antibiotics? How's your antibiotic stock doing?
It's like hard to believe. I feel like I want to say that I haven't been on any antibiotics, but I don't know if I believe it.
Okay, let's do a tap on that.
Okay.
I don't know I believe this.
I don't know how I believe this.
I don't know if I can believe this.
I don't know if I can believe this.
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it represents.
Whatever it represents.
I'm choosing to lovingly and willingly let it go.
I'm choosing to lovingly let it go.
I'm choosing health.
I'm choosing health.
I'm choosing a healthy immune system.
I am choosing a healthy immune system.
I'm choosing to be the best mom I can be.
I am choosing to be the best mom I can be.
The best wife I can be.
The best wife I can be.
And most important of all, the best me that I can be.
And most important of all, the best me that I can be.
I love myself with all my imperfections.
I love myself with all of my imperfections.
And I am perfect with all my imperfections.
I am perfect with all of my imperfections.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to that safe place. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay? I want you to go back. And I want you to go 6 months, actually forwards, not back. 6 months into the future. Look back at the last 6 months. I mean, these are the winter months, the ones that you usually get sickest. People get sickest. Kids come home with the most colds during winter. Okay? And what do you see looking back those past 6 months? How's your antibiotic stock doing?
Good. I haven't had to go in to the doctor, and so it looks like I'm healthy.
Okay, and how do you feel saying that?
It feels a little surreal. Like I'm saying it, but I don't fully believe it.
Okay, feel that? How do you know you feel that surreality?
It's like I'm saying the words, but I'm not really sure that it's for real. Like, how can I know in 6 months what's going to be?
Okay, start tapping. This is too surreal for me.
This is too surreal for me.
How can I know what's going to happen?
How can I know what's going to happen?
I'm letting it go.
I'm letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
I'm safe letting it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Nobody knows the future.
Nobody knows the future.
But I can believe that I am healthy.
But I can believe that I'm healthy.
I can believe that I have a strong immune system.
I can believe that I have a strong immune system.
I can believe that my immune system is going to keep me healthy.
I can believe that my immune system can keep me healthy.
I keep that wisdom.
I keep that wisdom.
I keep that belief.
I keep that belief.
And I let everything else go.
And I let everything else go.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to that safe place. Feel the strength. Feel the peace. Feel the health. And when you're ready, say peace.
Peace.
Okay. Go back. Look
You
back.
mean go forward?
Forwards, yeah. Go back to your future.
Okay.
And look back at the last 6 months. How does it feel?
I can believe that I'm healthy.
Okay, now I want you to go there and ask yourself how you did it.
Okay. I didn't have to do anything, it just happened naturally.
Okay, good. Because you let your immune system do the work it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Now when you go back to your mom, that smothering feeling, how does that feel?
I don't get it. I just can't get it anymore. It's like gone.
Okay, good. Anything else?
No?
So let me know how it goes.
I will.
We'll be in touch.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, me too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.